Dzień dobry kochani, bardzo przepraszam za to poprzednie urwanie. Nie było one zamierzone, wręcz nie chciałem tak skończyć, jednakże nie miałem wyjścia, była to sytuacja awaryjna. Gówno was to obchodzi tak naprawdę w sumie, ale mówię, no bo coś trzeba powiedzieć. Więc tak, gramy sobie dalej w Mass Effecta, oczywiście kończymy misję od Tali. No i co? No w sumie to nic, no. Bo na razie niczego nowego się nie dowiedzieliśmy. Trochę zarobiliśmy kasiury. Trochę tutaj coś. A to będzie ostatni, zdaje się, obszar. Tak, gdzie jest oczywiście Wielka Menda. I model statku. Hehe. I laptop z kasą. Tylko zastanawiam się, czemu nie reagują. Czy to nie jest czasem, aby także... A właśnie. Już se przypomnieli. Zmień broń. Ja ci wylezę. Dobra, tak. Bo to nie ma czasu na pierdoły. Bo zaraz mędy wylezą. Garus! Z ciebie jest debil.
Deploying combat drone.
Dobra. Jechać, gnoja. A! Mamy cię. Co? Fajnie, frajerze. Wiesz, nie wzrosta technika zrobi z ciebie wojownika. Zdobądź dowody. Dobra, czyli tutaj jest główna interakcja, a jest gdzieś jakaś inna jeszcze? Chyba nie. Jeszcze na wszelki wypadek zajrzę tylko z tyłu, czy mam. Wziąłem wszystko, mam. Wziąłem ten model statku. To jest jedyny raz, kiedy można zdobyć model statku nie, że w sklepie, tylko że zdobyć.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No, we have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble new geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
No to i tak się to wszystko wymknęło i tak.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but when this comes up in the trial, we can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
Dobra. Myślę, że jakoś to będzie.
We're not going to decide anything here. Let's see what the Admiral say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
Mówisz. A, to nie on mówi, tylko z głośnika. Okej, sorry, mój błąd. Jacy oni są wszyscy passive-aggressive w ogóle na tym. No każdy ci tak dosra, żeby ci było tak... Szkoda, że Shepard lepiej walczy, lepiej gada niż walczy.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy saved the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
Her loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps Tali Zora can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Mordy wy moje. Ja nie potrzebuję dowodów. Ja mam niebieski pasek.
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need. But if you want more, I can present the Normandy, which Tali also saved from Geth forces, even though it's too quiet for her to sleep well.
We still don't know what happened on the Alarai.
No, Admiral, you don't. But you gave her my name. I'm her captain. I trust her with my life, and I'm telling you that she's innocent.
And we should just trust this human's opinion?
We placed Tali's life in the humans' hands. Would you doubt those words if they came from a Quarian captain?
No. Based on the rest of the evidence, I suppose that I wouldn't.
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment?
Czy ten tekst był taki mocny, żeby uniewinnić Tali? Jak widać tak, tylko... No nie wiem, jakoś to dla mnie sztuczne jest.
Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges.
In your face, bitches.
Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
With all due respect, Admiral, I didn't represent one of your people. I represented one of mine.
So you did, Shepard.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Kila Salai.
Kila Salai.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
Well, you can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Tali, about what your father said, what he did. You deserve better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Come on, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This should come in handy.
No jeszcze możemy sobie pogadać. I oczywiście to zrobimy, bo każdy będzie miał oczywiście wątpliwości co do naszych słów.
The admirals thought they were humbling you by forcing you to represent her, Shepard. I'm glad they were wrong. You didn't mention survivors. Did you find real Tali? I am sure he would have left you a message if he'd had time.
We found Rail's body. He left a message for Tali.
I can only imagine how horrible this is for you, child. But at least you got to hear your father tell you he loved you.
Yes. Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck on your mission. No matter how dark it gets, the fleet is always with you. Keep us alive.
Jaka ta flota jest, każdy widzi, no ale lepsza taka niż żadna.
Damn fine speech, Shepard. It's about time someone reminded Admiral Corus that the woman he was accusing of treason was the pride of the fleet. Tell me, though, honestly, what did you find over there? You spoke well, but I know a feint when I see it.
Tali, is there anything the Admiral should know?
We found a lot of dead bodies, Admiral. Including my father's, that's all. Whatever research they were doing was destroyed.
I'll take your word for it, Tali. Not that I have much choice. Fight well and fly safe, kid. Your father would be proud of you.
Co ty masz do powiedzenia?
Very impressive, Shepard. Thank you for your help on the Alarai. And thank you for helping Rail Zora's daughter. You stood for her when we failed.
Kiedy to wszyscy dają ci honory, nie? Oddają ci cześć, mówią, że dziękuję, no to my zawiedliśmy, tak, srak. Gdzie tak naprawdę, no, gdyby nie ten niebieski napis, to Tali miałaby przestranę. Albo by ją wyrzucili z floty. Witam.
Hello again, Commander. Good luck.
Admiral Sen.
Very impressive speech, Commander Shepard. But tell me truly, did you recover any of Rail Zora's research on the Alarai?
Nothing that will help you, Admiral.
Pity. Oh well. Whatever is created can be recreated.
Tak.
Nice talking, Shepard. Funny how it takes a commander to remind the admirals about military honor. Glad they're off your back, ma'am. And that you didn't have to give them that evidence you found on the LRI.
I didn't say anything about finding evidence, Carl.
Noticed that, ma'am.
Any idea what your next assignment's gonna be?
I'm gonna be escorting more techs around to look for signs of dark energy buildup. Maybe see if they can figure out what's causing it. Wherever they send me, it'll have to be less exciting than Haystrom.
No to fakt.
Stay safe out there, Rieger.
You too, Shepard. Ma'am.
Carl, just call me Tali.
I'll work on that, ma'am.
Tali and Shepard are good at killing synthetics. Glad that on our side.
Teraz to się cieszysz. Teraz to się wszyscy cieszą, kurde. Ale to Shepard musiał wydrzeć mordę. Dobra, mamy to. Podsumowanie zadania brzmi: Tali Zora została oczyszczona z wszelkich zarzutów, a zaufanie, którym cieszy się Shepard, zapewnia jej lojalność podczas misji. Polityczne konsekwencje zbrojeń Quarian skierowanych przeciwko getom są niepokojące. Siły Quarian będą prawdopodobnie potrzebne do walki ze Żniwiarzami. Nie można ryzykować dodatkowej niestabilności. Zaiste, tak jest. Jednakże bo w tym momencie nie mamy już nic innego do roboty.
No messages for you, Commander.
Na pewno mam wiadomości. O, jednak nie mam. Dobra, to w takim razie idziemy do Mordina, bo na pewno będzie chciał z nami pogadać o czymś. Szybko sobie ulepszenia tylko machnę. Szybko, już nie zawracam gitary, ani żadnego czasu, ani nic. O. Mordin?
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, good timing in fact.
Hey,
Excellent. Made breakthrough. Can share results while next samples grow. Hate waiting for culture analysis. Never fast enough. Usually no result in advance. Just checking work. Have to be careful. Getting off track. Discovery. Based on Prothean collector connection, can examine technology, chart Reaper species modification, fall of Protheans.
To ciekawe.
Tell me what happened.
Early stages similar to indoctrination. Can guess captured Protheans lost intelligence over several cloned generations. Cybernetic augmentation widespread afterward. As Protheans failed, Reapers added tech to compensate. Mental capacity almost gone, replaced by overworked sensory input transfers. Transmitting data to masters.
No, nie można ich uratować, ale zapytam.
Is there anything we can do to help them?
No. No glands replaced by tech. No digestive system replaced by tech. No soul replaced by tech. Whatever they were, gone forever. Understand now? No art, no culture, closer to husks than slaves. Tools for reapers. Protheans dead. Collectors just final insult. Must be destroyed.
No i bardzo
I
dobrze.
didn't think you needed any more motivation than you already had to stop the collectors.
Enjoyed challenge. Saw necessity of attack on collectors after Plague on Omega. Their work, my people. Hard to care about two armies. One wins, one loses. Always work to do after. Now, have more context. See what collectors are. Wasn't looking for other work before. Don't mean to imply that. Just committed now. Won't let you down.
W to nie wątpię, Mordin.
What is it about the collector's modifications that bothers you so much?
Disrupts socio-technological balance. All scientific advancement due to intelligence overcoming, compensating for limitations. Can't carry a load, so invent wheel. Can't catch food, so invent spear. Limitations. No limitations, no advancement. No advancement, culture stagnates. Works other way, too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous. Saw it with Krogan. Uplifted by Solarians. Disastrous. Our fault.
You blame the Solarians for what the Krogan did?
Yes, like giving nuclear weapons to cavemen. Krogan unprepared for spaceflight, technological advance. Krogan could have evolved alone, worked out aggression, been ready to use new tech responsibly. Instead, Solarians came, disrupted Krogan culture, used Krogan as blunt instrument against Rachni. Short-sighted. Foolish.
Zgadzam się.
If you feel that way, why did you work on the genophage modification?
Talked before. Best option. That, or kill them all. If around during first contact, would have argued against it. Wasn't there then. Do what I can.
You said the collectors had no art. I had no idea you cared about that kind of thing.
Personal interest negligible. Sang a little. Multi-species productions for cultural exploration. Gilbert and Sullivan always had me do the patter songs. But not about me. Cultural artistic expression reflects philosophical evolution, interest in growth, perspective, observation, interpretation. Suspect you won't see any art in collector base. Culturally dead. Tools for reapers. Worse than the Geth.
Teraz uważam najlepszy dialog, najlepszy występ, bo można tak to określić z pewnością, najlepszy występ Mordina w Mass Effectie 2. Przedstawiam śpiewający Mordin.
I'm sorry. I know that was important, but you performed Gilbert and Sullivan?
I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert, which I know is a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian.
Do widzenia.
Thanks for sharing what you've learned, Morton.
Proud to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me.
Cieszę się, że tak to wygląda dla ciebie. Naprawdę. Do grunta, oczywiście, i do Tali. Bo Tali pomogliśmy, więc nowe opcje dialogowe się wprost otwierają. Nie wiem, czy Jack jeszcze będzie chciała z nami gadać. Trzeba to sprawdzić. Jack jest trudna. Siema.
Hey.
Hey.
Talk to me, Jack.
I got nothing to say. You act interested, but you got other things going. So don't pretend you coming down here is special. You make a lot of stops.
Is this about Miranda?
I don't care where you play, but don't act like I'm precious if this is just killing time for you.
I'm not ready to break it off.
Then why the hell are you talking to me? Get the fuck out of here.
Spoko, rozsądnie. zakończyć. Tak jakby było coś do kończenia. Zresztą mniejsza.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty Board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate. Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
Czyli jesteście wścibscy, krótko mówiąc, tak?
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve, but my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of Geth. I should get back to work, but thanks for checking on me.
Spoko, Tali.
The new armor reinforcements really threw off the gravimetric profiles, but engines are good to go. I rebalanced the Gilborn coefficients and adjusted the anterior intakes on the second-tier stabilizers.
I love it when you talk dirty.
Siema, Grunt.
Shepard.
Pogadamy?
Just checking in. How you doing?
I was just sitting here thinking. The picture, I'm finally starting to get it. There's a tank imprint, the battle at Canrum. A dead Turian, stripped. You don't see them out of their armor much. A Krogan boot on his head, and a claw hammer. It's under the brow plate, pulling it back, right? Eyes have gone black, and you see tension in the muscle. You can feel it ready to snap. I get it.
Ale o co tu chodzi właściwie?
Canrum isn't ringing a bell.
Death of Shiagar, female warlord. Turians killed her, so they were hunted down and made examples. Even if they won the war, it was the last push before the rebellions ended.
No dlaczego to jest takie śmieszne?
Maybe I had to be there, but I don't get the joke.
There's no joke. It's just great. It's a Turian, and he's being torn apart for what they did. I felt nothing before, but now I get it. It was a good fight. The enemy was destroyed to punish them all and send a message. I get it. I hate Turians. I thought you'd be glad.
W sensie ja rozumiem, o co ci chodzi. Nienawidzisz Turian, bo jesteś urodzonym Kroganinem i oni nienawidzą Turian od urodzenia, tak? W sensie to jest takie mentalna nienawiść.
Is this Krogan insight? Realizing you hate someone enough to justify torture?
It's not torture. He's dead. But sure, it's wrong. The crime against us was bad, so the message had to be equal or worse. It's not Okir's hate, and it's not who they are. It's what they did. Thanks to you, I have a clan. I'm starting to see why this is important. Anyway, I'm still figuring where I fit, but it made me laugh. Nothing else really on my mind, Shepard.
Spoko, Grunt. Czy na kolejnym pokładzie ktoś jeszcze będzie chciał z nami pogadać? Nie jestem pewien co do Tejna czy Samary. Wydaje mi się, że skończyły nam się już dyskusje. Ale zobaczymy. A nuż się zaskoczę. Bo Tejn to jest bardzo rozmowny. On jest najbardziej rozmownym z towarzyszy. Naprawdę.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Of course, Shepard.
A jednak.
Still talking to Cole yet?
Yes. It's still difficult, but he seems less angry. Will you hear my confession, Shepard?
Pewnie.
I wouldn't talk to you if I didn't want to hear what you have to say.
When I married Erica, the Hanar let me leave their service to raise a family, but I had no other skills, so I freelanced. When Erica was killed, I pursued those responsible. Once I'd eliminated them, I had no goal. I accepted the Dantius commission because I didn't know what else to do.
Not the healthiest attitude to take on a mission.
You're right, it's not. Looking back now, it's clear I'd resigned myself to death. I would have fulfilled my contract. If Nasana's guards caught me afterwards, it would have been a good death. But someone else was pushing to reach the target, forcing me to move faster, challenging me. I had to reach her first.
I had no idea you'd plan to die in there.
It wasn't a plan. My body had accepted its death. My mind had been dead a long time. Your mission gave me purpose, a cause to die for, a chance to atone. I was able to speak to my son again. I can leave my body in peace.
You've had a hard life. You deserve some peace.
Whatever may happen, my gun is yours.
Zajebiście, Tain. Zawsze jesteś spoko, zawsze byłeś spoko i bywaj zdrów, człowieku. Nie, znaczy się Drelu. Nie wiem, czy Samara będzie chciała jeszcze z nami pogadać. Może być, że nie.
Shepard.
Anything new?
There is something I've wanted to tell you. I've done many things in my lifetime. I thought the galaxy held nothing new for me. Since joining you, I've realized how much more there is.
You must have seen many things in your years of travel.
As a maiden, I served as a mercenary. I fought tyrants and pirates. I experienced everything the galaxy has to offer. As a Justicar, I saw parts of Asari space few know about. I destroyed villages and saved cities. I even fought a Spectre.
No, o widmo to muszę zapytać.
Why did you fight a Spectre?
A Taurian named Nihilus. He may have been on council business, but I witnessed him kill an unarmed civilian. Following the code, I attacked.
Nihilus seemed like an honorable Turian, and a good Spectre.
He may have been. However, killing unarmed civilians is wrong.
How did the fight turn out?
I had the advantage, but he was good. He returned fire and tried to run. We played cat and mouse in the wilderness for 2 weeks. It was exhilarating. Finally, he created a situation in which my only options were to let an innocent die or pursue him. The code compelled me to save the innocent, and he escaped. I admire how he adapted and used my code against me.
When we met, I witnessed you kill a merc who had no chance against you.
That mercenary was armed, and I offered her a way out. She chose to ignore it.
What have your years as a Justicar been like?
Mostly tedium and hardship. Traveling on freighters, wandering through rural areas, rooting out injustices, big and small, putting down corrupt officials. When I arrive in a remote area, individuals often approach me with matters of justice. My judgment rarely turns out the way they hope.
How do you pay for transportation between worlds?
Asari captains often welcome Justicars. We reduce pirate attacks. One raid was called off when the pirates were able to verify that I was aboard.
Why would you destroy an entire village?
I tracked Morinth to a remote colony world. She'd perverted an entire town, making them worship her and bring young Asari as sacrifices. When I arrived, she fled, throwing her minions at me in waves. They bought her time with their lives. When it was done, only small children remained. I left them in the authorities' care and continued my pursuit.
What was being a mercenary like?
I was a young, impulsive maiden who discovered her talent for combat. I reveled in it, until the day my troop was hired to guard a mysterious shipment on its way to some clandestine drop-off area. I discovered the shipment was slaves, to be traded to the collectors for advanced technology.
You supported the slave trade?
In my foolish youth, I'd certainly engaged in questionable practices, but never anything patently unjust. I demanded that we turn around. My mates disagreed. After they were dead, I brought the ship around. The collector craft was just arriving. They closed faster than I could flee. Fortunately, we were close to the mass relay. I got through, and they did not pursue. '
What did you do with all the slaves?
I lectured them on the virtues of strength and defending oneself. Then I distributed the armor, weapons, and credits of my dead colleagues and released the captives on the Citadel.
To wszystko.
We're not done with this yet.
I am sure. It will be my honor to be by your side at the end.
You think we're all gonna die?
You've assembled a powerful group, but we are fighting an unknown. I am ready for whatever comes, but I do not fool myself about our chances.
We'll finish this mission and live to see the end.
I hope you are right.
Zadziwiające. Naprawdę nie spodziewałem się, że będą chcieli ze mną jeszcze rozmawiać. Taki Jacob to na przykład bardzo szybko stwierdził, że co on tam będzie gadał? Miranda? Może ty?
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Always. I'm dealing with a few loose ends for Cerberus. We haven't had much free time lately. But I haven't forgotten our earlier discussion. I think we're crazy, but I haven't forgotten. Assuming you're still interested.
Oh, I'm definitely interested.
Glad to hear it. I'll be by the next time things are quiet.
Bardzo dziwnie się tego słucha. Nie, pieprzenie, idę do Garusa, bo on na pewno i tak kalibruje działa. Więc sensu to nie ma. Wracamy do Centrum Informacji Bojowych i... I jeszcze nie wiem co, wracamy za chwilę. Dobra, już wybrałem, co będziemy robić. Powolutku udajemy się do końca gry. Dla odmiany misja główna, żadnych pobocznych, żadnych pomocy. Lecimy po moduł... Lecimy po moduł identyfikacyjny Żniwiarza do wielkiego trupa Żniwiarza, na którym można się domyśleć, co będzie się znajdowało. Piękny. Oko cyklonu, no można tak powiedzieć. Aha, ale ty sobie od razu broń zmień. Jezu, nie krzycz. Będzie to misja z gatunku tych ala horrorowatych.
Expecting something mechanical and nasty to jump out at any moment. Just like old times.
Oj tak, Garus. Mamy sejfy. Więc oczywiście się zajmiemy sejfami. No przecież są rzeczy ważne i ważniejsze, prawda? Trzeba uratować galaktykę, no ale nie z pustymi kieszeniami. Terminal? Jeszcze jeden sejf. Kurde, coś nas częstują. Aż jest mi normalnie... God damn it. I chuj. I po sejfie. Trudno.
The airlock has been installed at the far end of the hold section. We have begun pressurization for shirt sleeves work. The crew is edgy. I reassure them it is mere nerves, a superstitious reaction to what this hulk represents. The corpse of a vast ancient life form. Privately, I can't deny the atmosphere. The angles of the walls seem to press down on you. I find myself clenching my teeth.
Tak, w leksykonie uruchomiła się aktualizacja indoktrynacji. I właśnie to tych ludzi wszystkich tutaj spotkało. Jest to coś, z czym się spotykamy bardzo często.
Dr. Chandana believes they would have decayed over the last 37 million years. There's not enough data to support his claim. He asserts that the truth is patently obvious. I am concerned. Chandana has been staring at the samples for hours. He says he's listening to them.
Znaczy, że już jest odrobinę podindoktrynowany, jeżeli można to zdrabniać i zmiękczać.
What just happened?
The Reaper put up kinetic barriers. I don't think we can get through from our side.
We're trapped.
We'll have to take down the barrier generators from in here. Any idea where they are?
At the moment of activation, I detected a heat spike in what is likely the wreck's Mass Effect core, sending the coordinates now. Be advised, this core is also maintaining the Reaper's altitude.
So when we take the barriers down to escape, the wreck falls into the planet core.
And that means everyone dies. Yeah, I got it.
If any helmsman can pull us off this thing before it reaches crush depth, it's you. We'll make a sweep for survivors and recover what data we can. Stand by.
Aye, aye. Good hunting.
Wow.
Disconcerting. Did the Geth do all this?
Nie, to są Żniwiarze. Ale nuta. W sensie soundtrack. Nie wiem, wyście to badali.
You never mentioned that.
Katie had anger management issues. When my brother got married, the best man tried to hit on her. She kicked him down the church steps.
What? Katie's my wife. I must have told you this story.
No, I know my wife. I remember, that day was the only time I saw her wear stockings.
Yeah, the kind with seams up the back. That's what I remember too.
What the hell is this? How can we remember the same thing?
It sounds like the Reaper was affecting their minds.
Choć przez tyle lat Menda nie żyje, to i tak... I tak robi swoje. O, dzień dobry. Garus, ratuj! Niech was szlak. Milczeć. Wszyscy? Póki co. Ale będzie ich więcej.
Technology for making husks came from the Geth or from Sovereign.
This confirms it as Reaper tech.
To jest technologia żniwiarza, dokładnie. Nie ma się nad czym zastanawiać za bardzo. Wow. Nie nadążam ze strzelaniem. O, to było fajne. Jeszcze? Dobra, dawaj. Bo to chyba wszyscy póki co. Dziennik pracy kolejny.
Third day with this headache. You'd think Chandana would have let me have a few hours off. God damn! What? That thing, that just gray thing, it disappeared when I looked straight at it. It came out of the damn wall, where we took off that panel.
I didn't see anything. You should lie down.
I'm telling you, this ship isn't dead. It knows we're inside it.
Calm down. Now I'm getting a headache.
I to tak zawsze jest. Są ci pierwsi, najsłabsi, zawsze zaczynają panikować, później są ci drudzy, wątpiący, którzy kapują się, że jest za późno, kiedy jest za późno. A to cholera kto? Ogniwa się przyda, palatyna. Strzelba Cerberusa?
I'll take it.
Tutaj jest to. Co za snajper, cholera tu jest? Tam ktoś łazi. Gety. Przydałby mi się ktoś ze strzelbą równie mocną jak moja. Cholera, już żałuję, że grunta nie wziąłem. Chodź tu. A masz, a masz. Nie będę więcej amunicji marnował, kiedy mi wystarczy jedna. Wszyscy? Nie, nie wszyscy. Cholera. Bardzo niedobrze. Bardzo, bardzo, bardzo niedobrze jest. Ała, ła, 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 ła. Dobra. Spierdzielamy stąd. I po kolei.
Hold fire, Shepard. Enemies ahead.
Cholera. Jakim cudem ja cię nie trafiłem? Dobra. Teraz się szykować na mędę. Jak ja tych pierońskich pomiotów nienawidzę. Ciebie oczywiście nie widziałem, cholero jedna. A ich jeszcze więcej wyłazi. Wy to specjalnie robicie. Bardzo nie chcę zginąć. Dlatego bardzo proszę... Czy ja mógłbym nie ginąć? Dobra, trzeba gnoja ściągnąć stąd, no bo... Będzie wyłaził i wyłaził. Już cisza, już. Nic innego, nic lepszego ani innego nie mogę zrobić, tylko do ciebie strzelać z daleka. Ale nawet jakoś mi to poszło. Dobra. No to jest najlepsze, co mogłem zrobić. No nie mogłem iść i strzelać od razu w niego, bo sensu to za wiele nie miało. To są jakieś drzwi. Przede wszystkim dlatego to nie miało sensu, że... No, zombie za dużo. Nie przedarłbym się. Lepiej było właśnie się wycofać, tak, gdzie jego... To ja wlazłem gdzieś, gdzie miałem wejść. Cholera, nie to chciałem zrobić.
Shepard, Commander.
Legion.
Never heard of a Geth speaking to someone.
Since when do Geth operate alone? They get smarter the more of them there are.
No tak, no. Mamy opcje, o których wszyscy wiedzą. A żeś wystartował. Jak na promocję w Biedrze. Au. Ładnie. Chciałem, tam bym jeszcze, kurde, pozwiedzał, no... Już trudno, wlazłem gdzie nie miałem i... To jest właśnie denerwujące, że nie mogę się wrócić, jakbym chciał. Zabij obrzydlistwo! Garus! Dziękuję. Pamiętam ten etap, nienawidzę go. Jest cholernie trudny. Bo nie dość, że te zombie, to jeszcze ten paździek tu ciągle łazi. No ja cię zaraz klepnę. Wracaj tu. Okej. No, bardzo często na tym etapie zostaję sam. Z tego co pamiętam. A moja pamięć jest całkiem niezawodna. Jak zresztą widzimy. poszło nadzwyczaj zgrabnie. Ale dobra, bo trzeba jeszcze zabić tego. Chodź tu. Mógłbym ich uleczyć, to mi trochę pomogli. Ale nie chcę zużywać bardzo apteczek. Wiem, że mam max, ale no... A się czepiacie, kurde. Gram jak ja chcę, gram jak ja lubię. Proszę się odwalić. Jeszcze! No ileż można? Garus. Dzięki. No naprawdę. To już jest chamstwo po prostu. Pchacie się, pchacie. Z tą agresją. Gdzie ten terminal pieroński? Ach, tu jest ten terminal. Tu jest apteczka. Niepotrzebna. Ha. Co świetnie poradziłem. Kolejny terminal. Nogi też jest fajnie, ale raz to działa, raz nie działa. Ja nie wiem, od czego to zależy. O, teraz na przykład super zadziałało. To też jest spoko. Strzał wstrząsowy robi na zombie wrażenie. Dobra. Posuwamy się kroczek po kroczku coraz dalej. Choć ja to szczerze mówiąc, aż się boję. Tutaj coś jest. Ogniwa.
This is valuable.
Siła rażenia strzelby, spoko, też się przyda. Cholera! Przestań mnie bić! Gdyby tylko nie trzeba było tak często przeładowywać tych pierońskiej broni. To by była moja ulubiona, nie? Albo gdyby to nie trwało tak cholernie długo. Wow! Nieźle. Ło, nie mam amunicji już. Dziękuję. No, paździochy, wyłazić. A to ten tutaj tak rzęsi. Czego rzęsisz? Paździochu. Mam cię. Jaki głupi paździoch. Poszedł, won. Zapraszam. Wyczyszczone. Przynajmniej chwilowo. Jeżeli te zombie... No bo skądś te zombie musiały się wziąć, prawda? To... I no prawdopodobnie byli pracownicy Cerberusa, którzy stacjonowali właśnie w tym Żniwiarzu. Jeszcze jeden? Nie, dwóch. Dwóch! Dlaczego ich jest dwóch? Jak można było to spierdolić i jeszcze dwóch zrobić? Ale nie, tu się trzeba będzie oddalić. I to najlepiej cholernie daleko. Shit. Jasnej gwinty, nie sądziłem, że to będzie takie wymagające dalej. Po tylu latach. Cicho tam. Coś tam stękają. Czego stękasz? Cholera. Trzeba się skryć za pierońską osłoną. Zawsze o tym zapominam. I zawsze dostaję z tego powodu solidnego kopa w żyć. Tak. O czym to ja? Szczerze mówiąc, to mi się nie chce tak robić już dalej. Wiecie co, ten odcinek i tak już trwa jakiś czas. Dokończmy sobie to w następnym odcinku. Sorry, że to tak... takie rozbieżne w tym momencie jest, że trochę tego, trochę tamtego. Ale no, znajdę trochę więcej czasu i trochę więcej chęci i to się ustabilizuje. Poza tym nie sądzę, żeby komukolwiek to przeszkadzało. I tak wam to leci jeden po drugim, więc... Jest ciągłość. Jest. No i dobre, tak. Dzięki wam za uwagę i do zobaczenia w kolejnym odcinku. Narka!